different than the umbrella that we had on earlier today as our today's special value. First of all, it's what we call an offset umbrella, which means it's not a market umbrella. It stands off to the side. It's bigger, it's heavier. It's actually 10 feet in diameter.
Huge.
It's huge.
10 feet, and it creates that awning. When you say offset, it means it's creating that awning effect because it's reaching over you.
It really is like having a retractable patio awning, but not with the price tag, and you can move it to wherever you want. It's not stuck in one space.
Yes.
This one also has lights. They are the soft, warm white lights that we love on the hub and also on the ribs. This is not a crank and tilt, because with an offset, you don't crank and tilt. You slide it up and down, and you can still turn it 360 degrees around where you want the shade to be. The sliding mechanism is like butter. It's really, really easy. This is easy to put together. And instead of sending it to you with one of those ugly plasticky bases that you have to fill up with water or sand, we've actually given it a crisscross legs at the bottom, which we suggest you put some stepping stones on or pavers, and that way it will match what you actually have as your hardscape. And I think it looks much more upscale that way.
Way more upscale that way. And let's not forget about this amazing olefin fabric.
Yeah.
One thing that I learned about olefin fabric is that when they're actually making the fibers, they put the color in it at that time. And you want to know why? Because they can't add color after. It's so steadfast. The color is so locked in. That's why it's stain resistant, mold resistant, fade resistant.
This is, we've tested olefin, or Olefin has tested olefin to withstand about 7 times the amount of fade. It's got that much more fade proofing in it than a typical canvas umbrella. So this is going to last you many seasons without fading. And or spotting or any of that. So let's look at the choices, and then we'll bring our lights down. We have 3 choices for you that Ellen brought in. 2 are striped, and 1 is the solid khaki if you want something that's just instantly neutral and will work with anything. So we're standing, you're looking there at the red, we're standing in front of the blue stripe. And let's describe what this color looks like.
Sure. So the blue stripe has a various number of shades of colors going on here, but yet it all works so beautifully together. So we have the one blue that has that denim feel to it.
It really does look like blue jeans.
Right. And then the next blue, it's a little darker than a periwinkle, but lighter than a cobalt blue, if that means anything to you there. It's a lighter shade of blue.
It's marine blue in Denim & Company.
There you go.
There you go. Okay.
And then we have this off-white canvas tone. It's sort of that khaki natural tone. And then we have a nice poppy red color here.
Like a tomato-y.
Right. And I love the red because it offsets everything. It adds that little pop, that little pow into this umbrella.
It's beautiful. And again, you can even feel how the high quality of this fabric, this olefin fabric, it's got a texture to it. It's really, really nice. And it will not fade. Okay, everybody. So let's move down. Let's skip the khaki solid for now. This is the one that I have. That I've not put out yet, but now that it's warming up, I'm getting ready to decorate my patio. This will be out on my patio this year. This is the red stripe, and I love it because I have orange cushions. So there is that sort of burgundy terracotta, but you've got that Tuscan orange pop in here too.
Right. And you have more of that Tuscan feel to it. But what I love about it is if you were thinking about more of a Mediterranean island feel, it works really well. You could pair this with floral patterns, you know, anything, and it's going to work.
Well, and we've been saying that all day because we've been talking about striped umbrellas, but don't worry about the stripes. Oh my gosh, they are so cool. They're so on trend.
Right.
Every catalog you open has striped umbrellas now. And they do work with all the other types of fabric designs that you see, like florals.
And you saw when we had
circles and dots and solids.
Right, and we had Ellen's medallion rug that has that beautiful intricate print to it. So that ties in really well with the umbrella. I want to show you how easy this is to operate. So
let's slide it, and then we'll go to the lights. Now, Tanya is actually standing on some stepping stones we brought out here. She's going to show you how this will slide easily up and down, so you can tilt it back. And you're teeny.
I mean,
you're a tiny little thing, and that's easy for you to do.
It doesn't take a lot of muscles to do this, you know.
It's almost got like a trigger on it that you press up and down, and then you can spin it around. It looks giant, and it is giant, but it's not hard to maneuver, nor is it hard to assemble when you get it.
Right, and then it simply is this crank.
Yeah, so you can crank it down. I'll get out of the way if you want to.
I don't want to
Go ahead.
Catch you in there.
So you can crank it down to close it.
It's just so easy to close.
This does not need a cover because it is olefin. So it's not going to fade or get hurt in the rain or the sun, etc.
You know what that ticking reminds me of? Going on a roller coaster.
Oh, I
when
know.
you're going over the top.
And then if we could just show the base just real quick, I want you to see what I was talking about. The 4 feet come with a flattened edge that you simply slide a stone, a stepping stone, or some pavers over, and it will lock it into place. So it's not going to go anywhere or tip over, blow, or whatever. Better and much prettier than an icky bladder-filled water thing.
Bladder-filled. That sounds horrible.
And then we also have the ambient lights, which we are showing you on the tape.